In 1987, the Phillips Eye Institute emerged as a premier eye specialty center made possible through the leadership of Mount Sinai Hospital, the devotion of many people, and the major support of Mr. J. Phillips.
You couldn't know J. Phillips without recognizing his glasses, which are so thick they may have been the inspiration for the Institute. Now I can no longer see you, but I hope you can reflect on the fact that he was a wonderful man. He was soft-spoken, but carried a big stick, always smiled. And from the time then he created his success in the 20s and beyond, his primary hope and dream was that his family would be able to perpetuate this gift. Not just the gift of being successful, but the gift of having the resources to share.
As children of Russian Jewish immigrants, Jay and Rose Phillips grew up in hard-working families that placed great importance on Jewish values of charity, loving kindness, and social justice. From newspaper boy to president of Phillips Distilling Company, Jay Phillips not only built a very successful business, but together with Rose, magnified their generosity through a philanthropic foundation bearing their name.
When he and Rose would afford us birthday gifts, they would often provide us cash, and they always expected us to share a little bit of it. In later life, they started giving us savings bonds, so it made it a little more difficult to share, which meant we had to go into our own piggy banks, which was a lesson in and of itself. And then, of course, my father was very proactive in reminding us how lucky we were, and that it's a responsibility of ours to share as much as we can and inspire others to do the same.
Grandson Eddie Phillips led the family business to even greater success. Yet this prosperity was seen as a means to an end to serve those less fortunate.
I thank you for allowing me to share my journey.
Eddie continued the Phillips sharing legacy until his death in 2011 at 66.
When I think of my dad, I think of his heart and his giving and his humor. When he passed away, we realized that the best way to continue on his legacy and to remember him was through the community and through charity and through living the ideals that he taught us.
Because that was very important to him, and he taught us that was something that had to be important to us too.
Phillips family generosity has deeply impacted our health community in so many ways, including the Shalom Home, Courage Center, and Alzheimer's research at the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, wow. It's really an impressive record that they have left, a great legacy in our community. The Phillips family set an example from the very beginning. The whole idea of mind, body, and spirit for a healthy life. We're so fortunate that they care.
Thanks to the Jay and Rose Phillips Family Foundation, the Phillips Eye Institute began the Early Youth Eye Care Initiative with the Minneapolis Public School System. The eye program provides vision screening and treatment services to children in kindergarten, 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 6th grades.
I'm overwhelmed by the generosity of the Phillips family and the work that's taking place with our students. You're serving a third of our student population, and to have this opportunity to have their vision checked and to be able to see better is really critical to all learning.
If further evaluation is needed after screening, eye program staff follows up with each child to help facilitate any necessary treatment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To Phillips Eye Institute, you've helped me out a lot. Kevin's gotten 3 pairs of glasses now, which would have been a lot of money. Vision's so important. If you can't see, there's a lot of things you're held back from.
I can read better, and I can do math better, and I can read more better. Long teeth.
As we proudly continue our work to improve eye health, the Phillips Eye Institute is dedicated to the founding spirit of J. Phillips and the Minneapolis Jewish community to furnish the very highest of medical care and deepest concern for all people.
The efforts of the Phillips Eye Institute now, not just providing care reactively, but proactively going into the community. The Early Youth Eye Care Program, perfect example, proactively, is a dream of Jay and Rose's, my grandfather and grandmother Morton Abby Phillips, my father Eddie Phillips, and all of my brothers and sisters and daughters and wife. Everybody, every family, everywhere around the world has something to be grateful for. And if this video or this event can inspire just a couple people to help somebody else, then we've done a great, great thing.
A few years before Jay Phillips' death, a reporter asked him why he chose a career that earned him millions and then turned around and gave large chunks away. I don't like the word give. I say share. And I think a hairline separates people who make good and people who don't, and that those who make it should help the ones who don't, because we are the custodians of worldly goods, not the owners.